Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope your portfolios are safe because we are in a bear market where we see the recession might hit us, where we see institutes and big whales they're getting liquidation calls, where we see DeFi platforms and exchanges they're halting the withdrawals. And it's a blood red bear market. But let me tell you this, it's not the first time we are observing all these things, because if you were in 2018 bear market, all these things have happened and these things are supposed to happen in the bear market. But it is absolutely the right time for us to start accumulating some gems, some coins which can give us good return going forward in the bull market. For the same reason, we have this video where you and I will explore some coins for the next bull market. Just two tips from my side. First one, you will do your own research, because if you have your research with you, if you have the confidence within the coin, the market volatility will not impact you and you will be able to hodl the coin for the longer period of time. Second thing, just make sure that you do not go all in right now. Allocate a small portion of your portfolio right now and average out at a very strong support or a demand zone. Do not just average out with a 5% or a 10% dip. Wait for a substantial dip and then you average out. So let's start off with the video without wasting any time. Now the two coins which I want to start off with are Ethereum and Matic. Now we already know that Ethereum is working on proof of work and proof of stake. Proof of stake has come up from the beacon chain implementation, and going forward we can see sharding and merge, which is around the corner. And this shift from Ethereum to Ethereum 2.0 is getting a lot of traction, and we can see a great hype going ahead. Now to know more about how beacon chain and sharding and the merge is going to work and how it's going to increase the scalability of Ethereum, you can check out this IGTV video which we have posted on our Instagram. And if we look at the charts of Ethereum, we can see that it's already down 82%, and we have a very strong weekly supply around $2,700 to $3,000. So even if the price it pumps from this particular place to the weekly supply, I'm not talking about breaking the all-time high, we are still making around 250% returns. Now the market can go down from here, yes, but is it a good place to buy Ethereum? Definitely. You can enter with a small amount at right this place, and if the market dips substantially, we are going to average out. Now if we talk about Polygon Matic, it's a layer 2 scaling solution backed by Binance and Coinbase, and it's trying to achieve something which Ethereum 2.0 is working on. So it wants to increase the scalability, work on the transactions per second and the throughput rates. Now if we look at the charts of Matic, we can see that it is down approximately 88.96% from all-time high, and we have a very strong weekly supply around 1.6 and 1.8. So the price, if it pumps from this particular place to the weekly supply, we can see approximately 400% returns. Now it's very important for us to enter at the right place and average out at the right place. So if you want to know when to buy and when to average out, just make sure you're joining our Discord server so that you have the exact entry points. Now comes the second bucket, which is the exchange native tokens, and you cannot just ignore them because these coins have maximum probability to survive the bear market, and they have ultimate use case and utility. For example, governance is one, paying the gas fees for transaction is another, staking rewards is third. Then you also can participate in the IOs by holding these tokens. So you have those advantages. Now the disadvantage is that these tokens are going to drastically lose value if there is something not right with the exchange or it goes bankrupt. Now two popular exchanges that I have in front of me is Binance and FTX. So let's talk about BNB, which is the native token of Binance. Now we already know that there are a lot of use cases with BNB, but another important fact is that Binance buys BNBs with 20% of their profits and burn it to create the deflationary effect and reduce the supply. Second one is FTT, which is another very popular exchange native token. Now let's have a look at the charts. Now where a lot of altcoins which are down by 90% to 95% from their all-time high, here we have BNB which is just down by 73%. Now 73% is also a big number, but still better than other altcoins. Now we have a very strong weekly supply around $360 to $400 level, and from its low it can give us a return of 120%. Now you might not be very interested by looking at the percentage, which is 120% compared to other altcoins, but it is one of my favorite coins because of what CZ is doing right now for Binance and for BNB, and it can be a very good coin in your portfolio. Moving ahead, let's look at the charts of FTT. FTT is also down by somewhere around 75%, and from this level, from its low, it can give us a return of 110%, and it is also a very good coin for you to have in your portfolio. The next coin on my list is Solana. So Solana is designed to facilitate the dApp creation, which is decentralized applications. Now it also aims to improve the scalability by using the consensus mechanism of proof of history and proof of stake. And for the same reason, we see how quick the transactions on Solana are, and we have a very low gas fees. Now if we look at the charts of Solana, Solana is down by approximately 90% from its all-time high, and from its low, if we see the weekly supply, it's somewhere around $80 to $100, and it can give us easy returns of 280%. Polkadot, also known as DOT, is something which we cannot ignore because it was in picture to provide a foundation to Web3, and the main purpose it solves is interoperability, which means providing a source, a communication, and interaction between different blockchains. And there are different parts to it, such as we have relay chain, parachains, threads, bridges, and lot more. Now, if we go and look at the charts for Polkadot, DOT is right now down by somewhere around 88% from its all-time high. And if we go to the weekly supply, it is somewhere around $20 to $24. And from its low, it can give us easy return of 260%. So this coin is something which can be in your portfolio. The next coin on my list is Aster. In the end of 2021, Polkadot concluded its first parachain auction, and Aster was one of the winners of the 5 slots. Now, Aster Network is a dApp hub for Polkadot, and it also supports Ethereum, WebAssembly, and Layer 2 solution like ZK Snark Rollup. Now, rollups are something which is not known by a lot of people, so if you want to know more about it, you can just ask away your doubts on a Discord server. Now, let's look at the chart of Aster. It's very, very interesting. We can see that it's down by approximately 88% from its all-time high. Now, we cannot just predict the target right away because we have a lot of imbalances, inefficiencies in supply on the chart. But according to me, this coin is fundamentally very strong and give us at least 2x returns in the next bull run. Now I'm going to talk about 2 DeFi coins. The first one is DYDX and the second one is Rune. DYDX is a decentralized perpetual future exchange which offers you 20x leverage. Now DYDX is the first decentralized exchange to move away from automated market maker model because of some issues like latency, high slippage, and flash crash. And DYDX is bigger than Coinbase and it is growing at an exponential pace. And I personally feel that it has a lot of potential and it can outperform in the market going forward. So if we go at the chart is not very impressive right now, and we can see it has fallen down by 97% from its all-time high. Now, $1 was something which I was looking for, and I made an entry and I'm already up 80%. The coin right now is trading at $1.85, and if we look at the weekly supply, it's somewhere around $6 to $8. So from this particular point, from its low, it can still give us some 800-900% returns, and I am betting on this coin. Now we are going to talk about Rune, and this is something which we have shared on our Discord server, so you can see what are the problem statement, solution, and why we need to buy Rune. So we know that DEXs are coming with a lot of downsides, such as single chain swapping and connectivity issues. Uniswap, you can only swap ERC20 tokens. With PancakeSwap, you can just swap BSC tokens. And the concepts like packing and wrapping, they are improving the scenario, but still it's not making the exact point. So we have ThorChain, which is built on Cosmo blockchain, and it is a decentralized liquid protocol that specializes in cross-chain connectivity. So that's the whole point, and Rune is the native token for ThorChain. And that's why I personally feel that it's working on a different solution, which is very, very unique, and it can outperform going forward. Now let's look at the graph. You can clearly see we have this trendline liquidity, and the coin is down by approximately 92% from its all-time high. Now we have a weekly supply around $6 to $8, and from its low, it can still give us 400% returns. Now comes the king of NFTs and metaverse tokens, which is Decentraland Mana, which is a virtual reality platforms that run on Ethereum blockchain that allows user to create, experience, and monetize content and applications. And in the virtual reality, in the virtual world, you can own a virtual land on Decentraland, and you can potentially sell it at a higher price, you can flip it, or you can potentially rent these lands, and you can have a passive income for yourself. Now if we look at the chart of Mana, we can see it was in a great hype, and if we have a hype of metaverse again, this coin is going to do extremely well. So Mana is down by approximately 90% from its all-time high. It has a weekly supply around $2.5 to $2.8, and from its low, it can give us a return of approximately 350% because we have a weekly supply there. So I'm expecting the price to go to that level at least. But again, entries are very important. The last coin on my list is Xfinity, also known as AXS. So it's a gaming token, and if we have a trend of gaming tokens again, this coin is definitely going to be on my radar. Now if you look at the chart of Xfinity, it is down by approximately 93% from its all-time high. It has a weekly supply somewhere around $60 to $80, and from its low, it can just go and bounce back to that level and give us 550% return, which is huge. Again, entries are very important, and these all are my altcoins which are definitely on my radar for my entries, for my averaging out. But again, entries are very, very crucial, and I'll tell you time and again to make perfect entries and just make sure that you are not allocating a big size of your portfolio in a single dip. So that's it from my side, guys. If you loved the insights, if you loved the information, you can just give us a thumbs up and you can subscribe to our channel for more of such information, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.